Hello, everyone. Welcome to the another session of the weekly income strategy. Hope everyone had a great week. The market doesn't seem to be stopping at all. It's been one way up for the past, more than a year now. Right. So today, what we will do is look at the trades that we discussed last week and how did it perform. We'll also go into some of the explanation of the trades and also talk about the new trades that we have taken for this week. Right. As you know, the first week of October, we made about 2% return on a capital of 2 lakhs. We totally had about 5 trades and closed 5 of them. This week, again, it was a profitable day, profitable week rather. We made about 3% on roughly the same capital, slightly more because we actually took another extra trade, which we will discuss about it in this video. Right. So here it is. I mean, we had taken a straddle or the iron butterfly, a straddle with hedges last week. So this was our core trade at 17,850. Both the PE and CE we had sold for roughly about 120 points. As you all know that market just went one way up post that. So what we did was we did a small adjustment on the day just before the market closed on the 13th, which was the Wednesday, right? So we just moved our PE side alone from 17,850, which we had booked a profit of 5,700. We just moved that up to 18,100 with the understanding that even if market reverses, the 17,850 will make money, of the call option would make money. So this is how the trade ended, 2,000 rupees loss. So this is a second consecutive week where our iron butterfly has not made money, but we'll still stick with the rules. We will not change the rules just because we have made a couple of losses. So the capital was 50,000. And the lower break even was 17,678. The upper break even 18,022. We had a max loss potential of 3,800, which we reduced it by 1,800. More than 50% of the loss was reduced. The actual loss was 2,000 odd rupees. So that was the iron butterfly. Right? Then we did our daily straddle trades. This is an intraday trade, which we take it in the morning and close in the evening. We don't really carry these trades, right? So we actually, out of the 5 days, we got to trade only 4 days because on the 11th, I had some technical issue with my broker. I think many of you might know the broker already. I don't want to name them in the video, but yeah, there were some challenges in logging into the system. So on the 11th, we couldn't trade. But yeah, going by the rules, we stuck to it and opened the trade in the morning and then exited at around 3:15. We made pretty decent profit. In fact, all the days were profitable for us. We have been performing better in these daily trades, the daily straddle. That is just because the way in which straddle works is if it is one way, you always make money on one side. So as you can see on the PE side, you have always made money. That is because market has been going up because we are selling PE. Hence, PE has been profitable. Right? So we made roughly about 2% return on the 2 lakh capital on this. Right? Also, we took another trade, which was very lucrative actually when I started off with on the 11th of October. What we did was, this is kind of a calendar spread, you can call it, but little away from the market position. So when market on the 11th of October, we had taken this trade. I think market was roughly around 18,000 odd on that day. So we had taken a trade for 18,300. November, we had bought the call option and sold the 18,300 of the 14th October. I didn't expect this trade to, I honestly did not expect 18,300 to be breached within 2 days, because moving up 300 points was, quite surprising. But yeah, it did. So the way in which we wanted this trade to go was to kind of make money on the 21st October expiry. That was the understanding of the trade, but market just zoomed past too much. All right. So we did make money on this very quickly. Within 3 days, we made money. The 18,300 did expire in the money. So we lost money there. That is good for this trade, because when you're short, when you're shorting the options, and if you're that is actually losing money, then the buy option is obviously making much more money, right? So that's what he did, and it's a quick profit of 20% in 3 days. The capital was just 35,000 for this trade. Yeah. So, the way in which the trade is set up, the way we took the trade was to see if the stop loss was 18,000. So max loss would have been around 2,000 rupees. Yeah, it's a trade where you are actually basing it out of what will be the option in, the market value will be in Nifty, right? 18,000. Yeah, as you can see, we made a profit in this. Yeah, in summary, over the last 2 weeks, so we have made about 2% and 3% in the weeks, which is not bad, considering these are very simple trades that we have taken. All right, so moving on to this week's trade. Same thing, we are going with a different setup. We are doing 2 straddles today for this week. That's what I have taken, and I will talk about both the straddles first. One is the regular weekly straddle. As per our rules, we go in and take the straddle at where the market price is. So we had taken an 18,300 straddle, roughly giving us 100 and 130 points, which actually from a premium wise looks low. That's just because the IV has come down. Also remember that we have only 4 trading days this week for this expiry, 21st October. So the max profit in this trade is, if Nifty expires at 18,300, that will be 7,400 odd rupees, and the max loss is much lesser, 2,500 when you compare it to the previous week, which was more than 3,000. That's basically because of the high weeks. So let's see how this trade goes. We'll stick to the rules as always. Yeah, I know that last 2 days, 2 trades, 2 weeks, we have not had any success on this. Yeah, but we will stick to this trade. Right, and I've taken another straddle actually. So this was taken on the 12th of October, where the straddle was taken at 18,000. And with hedges on both sides. But as you can see, the hedges is only till 21st. So the idea was that I was expecting the market to be sideways, so that we can make money on the trade within the next 2 weeks. But obviously market has moved up. So actually what I had done is on the 13th of October, I had actually squared off the 18,000 and moved it to 18,100. So actually the prices were, this was 141.45, and this was 311.7. Yeah, so we kind of lost about 1,000 rupees in this trade, in taking the trade. But what we did was moved it up to 18,100 in Nifty. So I just wanted to capture that. 28th October, 18,100, and The reason I didn't enter this already is just to make sure that you can see how the trade is getting evolved. Unlike, I could have had the values, but it would be difficult for you folks to understand how the trade is evolving. So I thought it is better for me to put in the values as I do this video. So the PE was around 178.55 is where I had sold it at, and 249.5 is where I sold the C. Yeah, so the book loss is 750 rupees right now. This is a kind of I know that now the market has moved up to 18,300 and this has become in the money already, right? We'll see how it goes because I'm expecting, considering that this is in the 21st of October and this is on the 28th, we have one more week. It should be, we should either break even or close to a profit by end of this week. That's my expectation, because I really don't want to carry it to the last week, because typically last weeks are even more volatile, considering that it's a month end, and immediately after the September is the bigger month, right, where you have the half yearly closing, the quarterly closing, monthly closing, all together. It would not be that volatile in October, but I generally don't have a habit of taking trades to the last week of expiry. At least for beginners, I generally don't advise that. Anyway, so we'll see how this trade evolves, and we will keep you posted about what we do. But my general idea is that I'm not expecting to carry this trade beyond 21st. Yeah, when we started off the trade, the break even was 18,450, and the max loss is 2,500. I think the max loss will definitely not change, right? Similar trade. So we'll see. I mean, how this trade evolves into, right? No, actually, this is incorrect. This is 17,800 and 18,250. Yeah, I mean, this is not exact calculation because we have a calendar based break even. So so what I would suggest is that not to confuse people, I'll just remove this completely, because this is not going to be helpful for us in understanding this trade, because this is slightly different from how generally people do. You have a sell which is further away from the buy. It's slightly advanced concept how we do this, but it's just more the expectation is just for the market to be sideways for the next couple of weeks when the trade was taken, right? So that was the idea. So let's just ignore that. Let's keep it as is, right? All right. So yeah, that's the two trades. And if there are any trades that we would take in the beginning of the week or something, I will definitely update you folks by end of next week. Also, the daily straddles are still going. So that is something that will keep going, and we will continue to do that. And I will keep you updated on the results of that as well. Great. Thanks everyone for joining. Do share your comments or any questions that you might have in the YouTube channel below. We'll be glad to answer those questions. And see you all again next week. Have a nice trading week. Thanks.